Hello, my name is Saint Nick, and this is a special holiday edition of Look, I Made That. Well, it's the day after Thanksgiving, so here we go. At least I waited this long. Today I'm building set number 40499, Santa's Sleigh. I was eyeing this set last year, but I think it was priced at about $59.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
It seemed a little steep for a 343-piece set. I mean, I get it, there's some unique pieces in there, but that's about the size of those little Speed Champion sets, you know? Those are like usually 20, somewhere between 20 and 30. But this year, it looks like this set dropped down to $39.99. It seemed a bit more reasonable, so I pulled the trigger. It is a pretty small set, but it looks great. Let's throw it together in stop motion and see what it looks like. Very nice. I'm still pretty new to stop motion, and I still struggle a bit from time to time with the little nuances of the various apps I use for it, but I think that went pretty well. Anyway, let's start the review. Fun to build. This set gets a solid 4 stars for this category. It was a lot of fun. No super frustrating parts, everything went together really nice, and it was fun to see all of the elements. I only held back that last star because there was nothing exceptionally fun about this to set it apart from other LEGO sets. And I think I need to be a bit more reserved for the 5-star reviews. 4 should be great, 5 should be jaw-dropping. Oh. Visual accuracy. You know, who is to say what Santa's sleigh actually looks like? We've seen a lot of depictions of it in movies, but who has actually seen it in person? That sneaky fella cruises around at night when all the little boys and girls are sleeping. That being said, I think this is a great depiction of the sleigh, but because we got 4 reindeer instead of 8, I'm going with 3.5 stars. Also, I feel like there should have been some reins connecting the reindeer to Santa. Creative design. I think this deserves 4 stars for sure. All of the gold decorative pieces were done nicely. I like the little gold lightsaber hilts connecting the gold decorative things down here. The storage compartment in the back is pretty cool. It seems like LEGO's plan was to keep the reindeer's snacks back here, but you could stash all kinds of cool things in there. Sticking the little wrenches and the Technic linkers to hold that gold bar at the bottom was clever. I hadn't ever thought of sticking something in one of those pieces. They usually get stuck into other pieces. Display. 4.5 stars for a display. The only reason I held back that half star was again because of the reindeer count. Still, as a Christmas decoration, this set is awesome. If your mom or wife thinks you buy too many Legos, you can play this one off as a new Christmas decoration for around the house. Play. The play category is getting a 4-star rating, for a number of reasons. The little bit of articulation in the skis at the bottom makes for great movement. Again, that compartment in the back can be used to stash all sorts of little surprises, no matter what your imagination is brewing up. There's room on the bench to add more minifigures to ride along with Santa. And it was nice they gave you these extra pieces in case you want to unhitch the reindeer. And if you don't want those pieces, minifigures can just ride them. Dollar value. I still think this set is slightly overpriced at $39.99, so I'm going with 3.5 stars. It is a really great looking set, and I don't regret buying it, and I never regret buying LEGO. But given the size of this set, I feel like it should have been more in the small Speed Champions car range of $25. Of course, once you factor in the unique reindeer pieces, that should bring the value up a bit more, but again, I'm looking for 4 more of these guys. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm going to give this set an overall rating of 3.75 stars. Because math. If you're not already, be sure you subscribe to this channel. I've got a few more plans for Christmas coming up, so you don't want to miss any of that. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep building positivity.